I'm going to show you through a lower body stretch routine targeting the hamstrings and the calves. So let's start in a squatting position with our hands in front of us on the ground to support us. From here, we're going to lift our glutes all the way to the ceiling. You may have to lift off your palms to give you enough space to stand up. Let's dangle here for a few breaths. Taking deep inhales and exhales. Look through your legs. Place your fingertips or palms back on the ground and step back into a hip flexor stretch. Hands on hips. Adjust your positioning to ensure you have set up with your 90-90 legs. And then we're going to sway forwards and backwards. Aim for 3 to 4 rocks. And then from here we're going to place our hands down either side of our front foot. And then we're going to stretch our front foot out. Flex our foot, bring our toes closer to our face. Our hands are supporting us on the ground. See if you can bring your torso down towards your front leg. Take a few deep breaths here. Enjoy that lovely stretch in the hamstring and maybe your calf muscle. Let's walk your hands around to the front and come to face the front. As a result, the stretch will have moved to a different spot in your leg. Your legs don't need to move. If you'd like a greater stretch, maybe come down further to the ground and you'll feel a little more in your inner groin area. Take a few deep breaths here. And then rotate back around to the side, reversing our motions back to a high kneeling position. Let's repeat that stretch on the other side. So we're going to bring our other leg forward, ensure we have our 90 degrees in our knees. We're going to sway forward and back to upright 3 to 4 times. We're going to place our hands down on the ground, either side of our front foot, either fingertips or palms. We're going to stretch our front foot out and flex our foot. Bring our toes closer to our face. And then we're going to try and bring our torso down towards our front leg. Place your palms on the ground if you can for more stability. And take a few breaths here. Before we switch and we twist, rotate around. To face backwards or forwards, depending on how you started. So here you can place your hands on the ground. Maybe bring your torso closer to the ground. Flex your foot. And your Feel a lovely stretch through the inner groin area. Take a few deep breaths. And then we're going to return to our starting position, reversing our motion. So walk our hands back to face side on. Shift our leg back in and come back to a high kneeling position. So those are the stretches that make up this stretching sequence. I recommend repeating this 2 or 3 times depending on how much stretching you need today and how open you feel.